But this is one of the steps in factoring trinomials, which is what we're going to do now. Okay? Factoring trinomials. Okay. And a trinomial has how many terms? 3, right? And that's ax squared plus bx plus c. It should be in this order. If it's not, put it in the order, okay? With x squared first and then x and then your constant. Okay, and we're going to write down the steps to factoring these. Okay, there's 4 steps. Okay, step 1. Label A, B, and C. Okay, I got to label A, B, and C. We got to know what numbers those are. Second, multiply A times C. All right, multiply A times C. First, we find out what numbers they are, okay, in the problem. Then we multiply A times C. Then we're going to find the factors of A times C that add up to B. So we multiply them together, and now we're going to find all the factors, and there'll always be 2, and we'll find which ones add up to B, which is the number in the middle. Yeah, we'll multiply that together. We'll get one number. Then we'll find all the factors of that, and there'll be 2 number combos, 2 little pairs, and whichever pair adds up to B, that's the one we're looking for.
So like 4 times something.
Yeah, like if it was 8 and we did 2 and 4, and 2 plus 4 equals 6. Okay, and this may not make a lot of sense. It'll make more sense when we're doing the problem. Okay, and then we'll factor by grouping. Okay, which is basically we're going to put them in parentheses and factor out the GCF. Okay, like we just did up here. Okay. The first one we're going to do is going to be x squared minus 14x minus 32. Okay, and again, we're finding the factors. This is like a trinomial, is the answer to a FOIL problem, right? When we do FOIL, you remember when we multiply 2, we have 2 sets of parentheses and we multiply them together. This will be the answer. What we're doing now is taking the answer and going backwards and finding what were the 2 sets of parentheses, the factors that we multiplied together to get this, okay? So we're basically doing backwards FOIL. We're undoing FOIL. That's kind of, how dividing is kind of all backwards. Factoring is all backwards. Okay, so we're going to do first step. Label A, B, and C. Okay, what's my A in this one? All right, it's 1. It's the number in front of x squared, so it's 1. So A. B is negative 14, and C is negative 32. Okay, so that's step 1. Label them. Step 2, multiply A times C. 1 times negative 32. Negative 32. Okay, it's pretty easy when A is 1. Okay, they're not all going to be like that, but when they are like that, that's a good one. Okay, then I'm going to make a little T-chart. You don't know how long you need to make it, but this is where you're going to put your factors. Okay, and our B, then we want to find the ones that add up to B. Well, our B is negative 14. Okay, so that's the number we're looking for. All right, so we're going to find the factors of negative 32. Sometimes you might know, it might be easy number, a small number, you know all the factors, okay? That's great. If not, I'm going to show you a way to do it in the calculator. That's just an easy way to do it in the calculator anytime, because sometimes finding the factors is maybe one of the harder parts. Okay, in the calculator, you can go to y equals, and whatever number you're looking for, take that number, negative 32, and divide it by x. Okay, so whatever we want to find the factors of, take that number in y equals, divide it by x. Then if you, then we go to the table. Second graph. Okay, I went down too far. Okay, 0 will always say error, okay, because 0 can't be a factor because 0 times something is 0. Okay, but then I see my first one, 1 and negative 32. Okay, well, if I add those together, 1 plus negative 32, I get negative 31, okay? Not negative 14, which is what I need. So that's not it. Okay, go to the next one. 2 and negative 16. What's 2 plus negative 16? Negative 14. That's the one I'm looking for, okay? Because I'm looking for the ones that add up to B. Okay, so that's the one I'm looking for. I can stop when I find it. And those are the ones I need. 2 and negative 16. Positive 2 and negative 16. Okay, now this is the part that people, I think, they always ask me, like, what are